Hey, welcome to the Morning Mix podcast. Today, we celebrated Nikki's birthday.
Aw, thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, we celebrated so hard I blew my voice out.
You were just cheering nonstop.
That's right. I was cheering for you.
You were counting. You were counting
Yes.
how old I was, and you lost your voice mid-count.
Boy, if somehow you missed it, our big lead stories were that Taylor Swift was at the Bears game, not cheering on the Bears as no one was, and today was Nikki's birthday.
Yeah.
That and so much more right now on the Morning Mix podcast.
The Morning Mix podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp. It's the end of the day and you settle in for a good night's sleep, but your brain just won't stop talking. The day is running through your mind, all of the could've, should've, your to-do list, and no matter what you do, it won't stop. Intrusive thoughts can happen any time of the day and prevent you from enjoying life. Did you know that a good way to make them stop is talking through them? If you are thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online and very flexible and so much easier to fit into a busy schedule. You can start by just filling out a brief questionnaire and get matched with a licensed therapist. You can even switch therapists at any time at no additional cost. Let therapy be your map with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/themorningmix today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/themorningmix. The Morning Mix podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp. It's the end of the day and you settle in for a good night's sleep, but your brain just won't stop talking. The day is running through your mind, all of the could've, should've, your to-do list, and no matter what you do, it won't stop. Intrusive thoughts can happen any time of the day and prevent you from enjoying life. Did you know that a good way to make them stop is talking through them? If you are thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online and very flexible and so much easier to fit into a busy schedule. You can start by just filling out a brief questionnaire and get matched with a licensed therapist. You can even switch therapists at any time at no additional cost. Let therapy be your map with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/themorningmix today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/themorningmix.
But it's Nikki's birthday. We're celebrating one-hit wonders today because it's National One-Hit Wonder Day. And I'm so sorry that you have to share your birthday with such a national holiday. It's worse than Christmas.
I am so thankful to be part of this.
You should be.
Just around it.
Right? So we said you text us, what are your favorite one-hit wonders? And boy, you did not disappoint. So many coming in. For example, 219, How Bizarre. How Bizarre.
How Bizarre.
Remember that one?
Yes, that's a great one.
This one came in from an 847. Come on, Eileen.
This is you put on some overalls with no
Right?
shirt, you got yourself a party.
Dexy's Midnight Runners. Many 630-219-773 texted this one. You want a one-hit wonder, look no further than Chumbawamba.
Oh, classic.
There they are. We're celebrating the one-hit wonders today. We said you text us, what are your go-to favorite one-hit wonders? 630-WHIP, Aha's Take on Me.
Yeah.
They got other songs, right?
Well, they had The Sun Always Shines on TV as a follow-up, but it was a minor hit. Only 2 people remember it.
847.
That would be real minor.
So who are the two? You and Swanee?
Me and Swanee.
Got it.
Great song. It was just as good a song, but, their time had passed. What can I say?
It was like sound that plays when they call each other.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Like 2 months later, but it was already over.
Yeah. Many people texting this one, 847-630-219. You want a one-hit wonder, it's got to be the New Radicals. Your favorite one-hit wonder, you got to have a little Lou Bega.
Oh, my God.
Come on.
Right,
if you're going to have a one-hit wonder, they should have had this guy do the Super Bowl, not Usher. At least we all would have known the songs and had some fun. Come on, man. Count with me. Mambo number 5. Mambo number 6 is actually pretty good.
I believe it.
A lot of people ignore that.
Yeah.
And Salsa 9 is tasty as well.
Yes.
A lot of one-hit wonders.
Love
Harvey
it.
Danger and Flagpole Sitta. Got to have that one from a 630. Flagpole Sitta, Harvey Danger on your one-hit wonders list. Also on your one-hit wonders list, a little more emotional. I think she's Australian. Natalie Imbruglia.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't she like a soap star?
Yeah, and dated David Schwimmer.
Pivot. There you go. Natalie Imbruglia with Torn on the list of your favorite one-hit wonders. This one came in. They didn't even say the name of the artist. You just wrote out the lyrics. Somebody that I used to know. Gautier.
Oh, Gautier, yeah.
Gautier, boy, this song helped build the mix in the early aughts.
That's right.
Like, this was a massive hit.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes you can tell at the time when the song is out that person's never going to have another one.
Right.
If the song is like quirky and kind of novelty-ish, you feel like you'll never hear this person again, and that was one.
And you know what? But that's funny you say that because I thought that about Lil Nas X, and I was totally wrong.
100%.
First time I heard that.
Exception to the rule for
Many people
sure.
texted Old Town Road, though.
Yeah.
But he's got
other songs.
other
They might not know
songs.
career
Career
sin, though,
sin.
right?
Yeah.
847 Modern English Melt with you.
Yep.
Yeah, I love
Truck
that
the Great
one.
said Dreamweaver.
Oh, man.
312, how about Groove is in the Heart? That's a great song.
Oh, yes. Delight.
Let's see. We want to start your morning by the morning mix. Sure.
No.
Thank you,
we're-
847.
we've got Many hits.
Yeah, it's got Omi, Cheerleader.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think
yeah,
that my
that's a great
family's
song.
a cheerleader. Hot Shell Ray, Tonight.
Oh, my God. Forgot
Right?
about that. That was like a really big song for
Right,
2
wasn't it?
minutes.
Remember the Cherry Poppin' Daddies? Zoot Suit Riot?
Zoot Suit
Yeah.
Riot. That was in the swing revolution of 1997, Chris.
Believe this or not, one of my buddies referenced the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones over the weekend in a text thread. And I was like, where did this come from?
Yeah.
It was pretty impressive.
The impression that I get.
That's what I said. I responded. I said, that is the impression that I get. And then no one replied. And I was like, I went too far.
Deep
A bridge
cut,
too
deep
far.
cut.
A bridge too far. I
Lead
apologize.
singer's name was Dickie, by the way.
Yeah.
For the record.
Yeah, who among us?
Thank you.
Exactly.
219, Call Me Maybe. Carly Rae Jepsen.
Oh, yeah.
Return to the Mac by Mark Morrison on the list.
Oh,
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Whip,
that's right.
Whip had never heard that
I
song
learned that
until
from
like 2
you.
months
I
ago.
learned something on this show for sure.
And finally, probably the most popular answer to come in from 630s, 847s, 219s, 312s, Owl City. Fireflies.
Yeah.
I will say I like Owl City. They got a lot of other good songs on there.
From Chicago to your device, this is the Morning Mix Podcast.
Boy, you never want your car to break down, especially on an important day. I was on my way to an audition for a movie that on paper was an Oscar-winning, Golden Globe-winning. We'd be in Venice at the film festival. We'd be at the Tribeca thing with De Niro. Like, this was it,
Yeah.
you guys.
Yeah, right.
I was on my way. Car breaks down. I don't even get to go to the audition.
What
No.
role would you have been? What
I was
your
going to be
character?
like, there was a scene where some friends had moved to New Mexico and their house was burning down. And I run into the burning down house and I save them.
Wow.
I'd had a call with the producer. He said, we have a house we're going to light on fire and you're going to get to run into it. I mean, guys, it was going to be legit.
Yeah.
Cool.
It was legit. Did they make the movie? No.
That's
Did they
what I
ever
was
get
wondering.
funding for the film? No. Did it go any further than the meeting I was supposed to be
No.
at? No.
Cool.
But guys, had I gone,
Right.
sky's the limit. Another woman was on her way to her wedding. Car breaks down. You don't want that to happen. The unfortunate car breakdown. Good morning, Tammy.
Good morning.
Your car broke down. What happened?
It didn't break down. We just got married. We were in the limo, and the limo cut somebody off, and we got smashed.
Okay, now when you say we just got married, do you mean you like left the ceremony in a limo and the driver caused
Yeah.
an accident?
Yes,
Oh,
we were
wow.
on our way to the reception.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so did you get another ride? Did someone see that? Like how you
Yeah,
had
we
to
had
get
to
there?
wait.
You guys were okay, I assume, and so you went right there.
We were okay. A little shaken up, and we had our stepson and my daughter in the car, and we didn't have cell phones, so we had to wait for somebody to drive by to see us. We got out of the car, and it was one of our friends that saw us, and then took us, to the
Wow.
reception.
And this was a
we were
friend that
little
you
late.
had invited to the wedding, right? You don't want that friend's like, hey, what's
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah,
Guys, what are you guys up to?
Right.
What? What are we up to? What are you talking about? Look at the way we're dressed. It can happen. Your car breaks down. We got a hot one coming in. I can tell. Swanee's typing. We got some text. Hey, I'm Stacy. My car broke down in college on the way to my grandfather's funeral.
Oh, no.
I was coming from U of I to Rockford.
Lord.
I met someone at a gas station and they took me the rest of the way.
That's nice.
It's kind of crazy. Hi, Katie. Good morning.
Good morning.
Katie, you guys are having a big party. What happened?
So my sister was getting married, and we left the church, and we were heading to get pictures, and we were on a big tailgating party bus. And on the way to pictures, the bus broke down.
Oh, just like the phone.
The photographer jumped out of their car that was following us and grabbed my sister and her husband, and they took off, and they had no cell phone. We had no contact for photographer, and she took them to the park to get pictures, and the rest of the wedding party, we were stuck on the bus, and the police slowly escorted us off to a safe area, and we just had to call people we knew in the area to come pick us up to get us to the reception.
Now, let me ask you this. You guys are out on this party bus.
Yeah.
Was there alcohol on the party bus at least? It pulled over to the side and you guys could have a little party while you waited?
There was tons of alcohol.
Okay, there was tons of
So
alcohol.
they were just trying to not get like smashed before.
Yeah, so
before they got
really,
to here.
who was the winner here? I mean, they got to hang out.
Yep.
They didn't have to go talk to Grandma and Aunt Paula and all that.
And they didn't have to do the photo shoot.
They didn't do any photos.
man.
That's how you do it. That's a good news car breakdown. That's what you want to have happen.
You're listening to the Morning Mix podcast.
Olivia Rodrigo's out there promoting her new album, Guts. And she gets interviewed on this show called Recess Therapy by a little kid who she asks for love advice. He said, no, people that don't have baggage,
Right.
people that don't steal, and can't be your cousin.
Yeah.
Those are the rules to
Just
love.
pretty basic stuff.
Pretty straightforward. Who wrote the book on love? I think those are the lyrics. But has a kid ever given you advice? Hi, Melissa. Good morning.
Hi, I'm doing great. How are you?
We're great. Welcome to the Morning Mix. Now, your daughter, how old was she when she gave you this life advice?
She was 6 or 7.
Okay, great. And what happened? Why did you need the advice?
So I was just having the worst day. It was like everything that could possibly go wrong was going wrong. And she obviously must have seen that I was really frustrated. And she just goes, "Not today, Satan."
Not today, Satan. Okay, I like that. That's good advice. That's
Yep.
a good way. You know what? I'm just going to say that, and then I'll know that the devil's not going to mess up this day. I like that. Okay, so Melissa gets that advice from her 6 or 7-year-old. That's good life advice to have. Now, Melissa, have you gone back to "Not today, Satan" since then? If something's going wrong, will you just shout that out to yourself?
Oh, yeah. That's my go-to phrase now.
Yeah.
I love that. Somebody's sitting at a red light texting, and as the light turns green, they don't move. You're like, "Not today, Satan. I will not let the devil take control of me and just ram this car. I'm not going to do it." That's good. Hi, Angela. Good morning. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
We're doing all right. You got some great life advice from a kid. What was it?
I did. He said, as long as you have a good slice of pizza, a good friend to eat it with, and a good movie to watch, then life will be A-okay.
Oh,
Wow.
come on.
I'm
That
going
is
to cry.
like perfect advice.
Hit us with it one more time, Angela. The great life advice.
This kid said that if you have a good slice of pizza to eat, a good friend to eat it with, and a good movie to watch at the end of every day, then life is A-okay.
Wow.
Angela, I think that's life advice that we can all take into this week. It's Nikki's birthday.
I follow it all the
You
time.
should follow. You should follow it. You should also follow through when you throw the game ball.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Angela, congratulations. You just won the Morning Mix game ball. Do you even know what the heck that is?
No.
Ah.
Good. We have an official, custom, one-of-a-kind, limited dish. Morning Mix custom football from Wilson Footballs. They're the official football of the NFL. They made a custom football for us, and every Monday we give it to somebody. It's our Morning Mix game ball. That life advice we're going to take into the rest of our lives, and you just won the Morning Mix game ball. Congratulations.
Oh, my gosh. Thank you so much.
Now, we're not going to devalue it. We were going to have some of the Chicago Bears come in here and sign it, but we don't want to devalue the
You don't
ball.
want to sully that thing.
Yeah,
no
so-
way.
Of
No way.
course not.
No, we're not going to do that. No.
Keep it away from
Never.
That's, yeah, we'll keep it away from them as best we can.
From Chicago to your device. This is the Morning Mix podcast.
According to the Wall Street Journal, people are beginning to work from the gym. It's like the new rage, and we're talking corporate jobs. You finish your workout, and then you work at the gym, and we're just curious if anybody's doing this. Good morning, Melissa.
Good morning.
You work at a gym. I mean, you don't work at the gym, but you do your work at the gym. Is that right?
I do occasionally when I have to work on the weekends because I don't want to take out the kitchen from my husband. So I negotiated a contract at Midtown.
Okay, Midtown Athletic Club. Now, let me ask you this. What do you do for a living? You're doing negotiations, so you're a lawyer, I presume.
lawyer.
Okay, you're a lawyer.
Yeah.
I need you.
When did it first dawn on you, like, oh, I could just work at the gym? How long have you been doing this?
Probably for the last year and a half, when my husband kept complaining that I was taking up all the kitchen space working remotely.
Okay, got it.
billable hours at the gym.
I kind of like that.
Totally.
Yep.
Now, do they charge you in any way for spending your time there, or do you just hang out in like the cafe at the gym?
Hung out at the cafe area because that's where the outlets are.
Okay, that's where the outlets are. That's smart. And have you ever been in a meeting or something where someone has taken note and been like, "Are you at the gym? Do I hear weights clinking in the background?"
No, somebody did ask me though because they were making the smoothies right next to me. So it was a
Oh,
little-
the
Okay.
blender.
yes.
That's interesting. Okay, I got a lot of questions here that I'm very curious about. Have you found that you're more productive when you're at the gym? Because one of the folks at the Wall Street Journal interviewed said that I'm more productive after a workout. So are you working out and then going to work, or are you just going there to work?
Both.
Okay.
I've done both.
Okay.
Interesting.
And
And very productive.
my last one. Are you the only one who does this, or are you finding other people?
No.
Oh, okay.
They've got a whole little seating area. There's tons of people you'll see there on their laptops all the time.
Wow, very interesting. Do you change your clothes? Do you put on like work appropriate clothing, or are you rocking the workout gear?
Well, my husband calls it my work mullet, so I've got my yoga pants on the bottom and then something nicer over my workout top on the
In case you have to take like a Zoom call or something. I like that.
Truly business on top.
That is amazing.
Literally.
On Zoom, do you do the thing where you change the background or blur it, or do you just let it be?
I usually blur on Zoom, but on Teams I don't know how to do that. So
Yeah, right, yeah. There's too many of these things now.
You're listening to the Morning Mix podcast.
This goes across gay, straight, any relationship. If the guy is doing this, he wants to spend his life with you.
Seating you next to his mom in a private suite.
Nikki, can I just do the list?
Oh, sorry. I didn't know if that made
Number
it.
one has been spoiled by the birthday girl. Let's just cut to Taylor.
She can do whatever she wants. It's her birthday.
That's right.
That's true. So true.
In at number 6, and we'll find out if Joel does these things. He values your friendship just as much as he values the intimacy.
You got to be friends first, right?
There you go.
I think so.
Yeah.
Intimacy is obviously a very important part of your relationship, but that's not the only thing. You got to consider one another best friends. You love that your friendship has grown. Sure, it includes physical attraction at the foundation to a point, but there's so much more to it. You love one another as who you are. I get that. My wife's my best friend. No jokes there.
Right.
Pretty straightforward. She has no choice in the matter. But, right. In at number 5, these are the top 6 things he'll do if he wants to spend his life with you. He'll do anything and everything he can to cheer you up. Your partner knows exactly what cat video is going to send to you to make you smile. He's going to get you those favorite snacks on the way home before you even ask for a snack. They don't like to see you upset. They're willing to go to great lengths to bring your mood back up. Sure. Checks out. You shook your head, V. You disagree?
Yeah, no, that's
oh,
so
you want that?
cute.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Cole does all these for Emily, no doubt. In at number 4, the signs that says, yeah, he wants to spend his life with you. He's not afraid to call you out on your BS.
Ha.
Yeah, it's your significant other, and they love you to be happy, but they also know when to speak up and challenge you and challenge your opinions. They're not going to let things go just for the sake of avoiding a fight, but they do know when things aren't worth getting angry over. They're protective of you. They want the best for you. They vocalize their concerns when necessary to support you. Hey, you might be wrong in this at-work disagreement you're telling me about. I just want to point it out. You might be wrong. Really? Well, think of it this angle. Ooh, you know what I mean?
Someone's got to tell you.
Every once in a while.
Yeah.
And you're allowed to have an opinion. It could be wrong, though.
It can be wrong.
Yeah.
It's like a butt. Everybody's got one.
Yeah.
In at number 3, he wants to fix the problems in your relationship, not just ignore them. He or she, they won't ask you to discuss it later on. No. They're going to say, hey, look, we got an issue here. Let's face this thing head on. What's the deal? Why are you upset with me? What happened? Because I said, let's effing go in front of your mom? Okay. I got it.
Understood.
That's understood. Donna, don't play that. As Taylor Swift shouted, let's effing go in Travis Kelce's mother's ear during the Chiefs-Bears game. It wasn't really a game as much as a Chiefs practice. But
Pretty much.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
They brought in these guys just to sort of stand in as an
kinda did.
opponent.
it looked like you were playing Madden and someone had forgotten to pick up their controller.
Right.
That's what it looked like.
Right, it's true. If you ever go to a Harlem Globetrotters game, they still tour
gosh,
around
you
the country,
guys.
and they
Am I
have
being too
opponents.
harsh?
Yeah, they have opponents who are there just to lose. That's why they're there.
Right.
Yeah.
It'd be
Somebody
like you
has
and
to
I
be
going
there.
out with the Harlem Globetrotters.
Right,
They're like, well, we got to
exactly.
put
Yeah.
2 guys in extra large jerseys to stand out there.
Pretty much.
And there we are.
Could not have made it in Detroit in so many ways.
You
So
think I
many
don't know
ways.
that?
I know. I'm just saying.
There are a lot
Just
of
saying.
places I can't make it, Nikki. Detroit, prison. In at number 2, the 6 signs that he wants to spend his life with you. He's not tempted by other people. Cheating has never been, and it will not be, an issue of concern. They don't want to break your trust, but it's not always about doing the right thing. Fidelity isn't a struggle for them because they have zero interest in being with anybody else. They want to be with you. And in at number 1, the number 1 sign that he wants to spend his life with you, he sincerely wants you to be happy. He or she will put your personal happiness above their own, not because that's what you require, but because that's what they want to do. Seeing you smile fills their heart just as much as seeing you sad breaks their heart. They want you to give everything you deserve. They want to give it to you, and not just in terms of material possessions, but also emotionally.
Wow.
That is love, you guys. Those are the top 6 signs. They want to be with you forever.
Wow.
Deep, right?
Testing 1 2 1 2.
Sound check. Sound check. This is Nikki's sound check on the Morning Mix.
So it definitely feels like fall outside today. You know what I mean? We had kind of like a fun little summer weekend, but I feel like now it's kind of dreary. It's getting a little cooler at night. And Lenny Kravitz is here to help usher in fall with us. You might remember back in 2012, he had that picture famously taken. It's this huge scarf. It's
like a blanket.
So over the top big.
Yeah.
It's so funny that all these memes were, you know what I'm talking about? All the memes were created. It eats him up eventually.
It's massive.
Before you said scarf, I thought you were talking about the picture on which his pants split open on stage.
yeah.
You're like, it's this huge, which
He-
also would have been true.
The thing looked like CGI.
Yeah.
The way it looked
everything
around.
extra
Right.
large
the
in his
scarf
life.
picture we're
That
talking
thing waved
okay.
at the back
Oh,
row.
the scarf.
The scarf.
That was big.
Yeah.
You gave somebody a black eye in row 12.
I don't know if Violetta can post the other one, so we're just going to go with the scarf.
Okay.
So fall is back, and he decided to bring back the iconic, ginormous scarf. And it's his very first TikTok. So
Yeah.
he debuted his TikTok account with this.
5.8 million views. And that's it.
That's all it takes, man. Like, honestly, people want to say TikTok's confusing. That's it. He's being him, and he's getting the views.
And
That's
it helps to be him for sure. He's
Right.
looking. I mean, he's been wearing garbage bag, and I'd be like, yes,
Right, let's go.
yes.
The
So-
top comment is now, Lenny Kravitz is now our Mariah Carey for fall.
Yes.
100%.
So yeah, the last time you wore that was 2012. That's like
Wow.
when the photo was taken, and then he's like, yeah, the memes are hilarious. That eventually the scarf eats him entirely. He's not even
Yeah.
there. But I love that he's embracing it. And like you said, why not? Kick it off the right way. You get the views. He's done.
Nikki just wants to be the scarf.
Oh
That's
man, so badly. And then Justin Timberlake, Tiger Woods opened up a bar. That makes sense, right? Yeah, it does. Yeah, I don't know if you guys knew that. It opened
All
up a
right.
bar in New York City. It's a sports bar. It's called T Square. I know, right? I won't even. The story is so ridiculous. How they were like, well, we were discussing it, over the 9 hole
playing
in
around.
Bahamas
Sure.
or something, whatever. But it's called T Squared Social. It's East 42nd Street, and it's in Manhattan. So
wow.
our winner could go there, right? If you're
Yeah.
going to see the Jonas Brothers, this could be a stop. It's a little take a train ride from
Yeah.
Brooklyn, but
It's fine. It's kind of Times Square-ish.
Well, yeah, I wonder based on its location if it's almost like a Planet Hollywood-y kind of thing where they're
Right.
never really going to be there, but their names
Right.
are attached and people think like that's
right.
cool.
There's probably
right?
signed stuff there.
Yeah, I'm sure they've been involved some way, shape, or
Yeah.
form. But yeah.
So it's going to have golf simulators, duck pin bowling, and darts, and then they have 35 TVs. They have, of course, the box seats, which is like the vault, so you can
wow.
pay extra, get bottle service, that whole thing. But so look for
Man.
that. Again, it's called T Squared Social, and it Justin Timberlake and Tiger Woods.
JT really knows how to come back into the news cycle. You know what I mean?
right.
It's like, I got the new movie. I
Right,
got
right.
the
He's
band
got
back
everything
together,
going.
I got the
Yeah.
restaurant.
That's
So
true.
that's just
Good for
opening
him.
up. And then Blink-182. So they have a new album out October 20th. We heard the first release from it a long time ago. Edging. Remember that?
Yeah, 100 years ago.
Okay, so we're gonna go the complete opposite direction of Edging. So that song, very risque, different, fun,
Sure,
loud,
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
This one, it's very emotional. It's like the softer side of
Oh,
Blink-182.
good. On a rainy day. On a rainy,
Yes.
gray
So,
Monday.
and you're going to hear it's very personal. It's a very personal song. And the name of the album is actually called One More Time. And that's the name of the song. So check it out. They just released it again. It's the softer side of Blink-182.
Okay.
And the whole album out October 20th.
The Morning Mix Flash Briefing with Violetta.
So there is a trend right now called What Are You Doing After the Bars? So there's a girl who's getting some heat online after posting a video of herself all showered. She's got her hair up in a towel, and she looks very cozy in a robe. And she's like, I mean, if you're not taking a shower after the bars, what are you doing? Very judgmental. So to that, everybody stitched along their videos of their friends passed out either on the floor in the bathroom or eating junk food.
Yeah.
And they're like, this is what everybody else is doing. You idiot.
Waiting for their Grubhub order.
Yeah.
Right.
Come
Passing out, waiting by the door, whatever. You know? So, yeah, she's getting some heat online, and everybody else is like, we're doing a lot of other things, not that. Next up, you guys know parents need to get a little bit creative to talk to their kids, and there is a couple going viral after having some fun with their bedtime routine. Take a listen.
To the window, to the bed, to the bed. It's time to lay your head. What? That's what your mama said. Sleep, 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 sleep. Sleep, sleep.
Yeah, sleep. I like it.
So they do a bunch of remixes to songs that they like, and then they make them kids friendly. And that one is definitely getting a lot of attention this morning. Finally, this is pretty much just news for me. Crossroads, the Britney Spears movie, is coming back to theaters. Yay!
And the writer's strike.
Wow.
Yeah, this is 21 years after its original release. That's a long time ago. You can only watch it on 2 nights, October 23rd and 25th. I don't know what they're doing on the 24th, but it's not available. And basically, this revival is happening to promote the release of Britney's new memoir, The Woman in Me.
Wow.
That's why, yeah.
Yeah, so it's very exciting. There's a lot of people in that movie. I don't have the list in front of me, but I think you're going to be surprised when you see it again.
Cast list, yeah.
The first time I saw it, I thought she actually started the I Love Rock and Roll song. I didn't know that. That was the first time it was made to me. I thought that was a Britney Spears song, and I felt like an idiot once I told people that I thought that was a Britney Spears song.
You got Zoe Saldana in there.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Zoe
Okay.
Saldana. Kim Cattrall's in the movie. Dan Aykroyd's in the movie. Justin Long is in this movie. Cool Mo D is in this movie.
She's not a girl, but not yet a woman.
Yeah, like all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And that's your flash briefing.
All right, thank you for joining us for the Morning Mix podcast. Make sure you rate, review, like, and follow this podcast. You can also follow us on social at 1019 Mix Chicago. And we will see you tomorrow on the Morning Mix.